Hey fam, this is T.Swoove. Another day, another day, another day. Um, Today I was looking up poverty in America, and I went to actually I was looking it up on YouTube, and I went to Mississippi, and I looked at the horrible conditions that was down there. It looked like I was in Africa, Haiti, Beirut, Bangladesh. It just looked so terrible, and just to see how them people down there live, black folks. And when I seen some of them towns, you know what I mean, it just kind of hurt me. And I just looked at the situation where I'm from up north. I'm from Indiana, and I just looked at that, and I seen all the horrible conditions and everything, and I just thought it was just terrible and tragic. And for people to live like this in a capitalistic system and can't get the proper and right help for our people. And I see this in this capitalistic system where you have all this money floating around, all this money, all this old money that got gray on it, all this old money that people shed, died, and bled for. I really call it blood money and slave money. Because how can you go from the slave ship to the spaceship back down to poverty? A lot of people ain't never got out of poverty. A lot of those people never seen good times down there. You can tell because down there it looks so old and so antique the way they live. And they have no economic base down there. There's no jobs, there's no opportunities. The education is trash. A lot of those people is uneducated, ignorant. When I mean ignorant, I'm talking about ignorant to the fact that they don't have the proper knowledge to really help themselves to get up out their condition. That's what I mean by ignorance. Not the not the gang ignorance or the ignorance of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? This acting ignorant. I'm not talking about that type of ignorance. It's just different types of ignorance. But I just looked at that and I said, how can we be living like that in a capitalistic system? You know what I'm saying? That everything functions off of commerce, business, money, property, land, taxes, which is illegal. Uh, it's just really terrible, to see that down there and see how those black people live. And I just look at that. Did I wonder to myself, how can we get about this? What is the solutions? If there is some, there's a lot of solutions, but sometimes solution takes years, and there's nothing that's gonna get you out of your condition overnight because you didn't get into your condition overnight. It takes a long time to recover, and it takes a long time to uncover what happened. But at the same time, we as black people, we got to do the right thing in this country. We got to stick together. We got to stick together. We got to pull our resources. We got to do the right thing. There's nobody that's going to help us out of our condition but us. Nobody. And it's just a shame that we have to see all this. And then not just that, be all this in that condition. And then when I look down there and when I looked in the South, when I seen all the defiled things and how people lived and everything, you know what I mean? It was really a hurting feeling. I was very hurt over that because I didn't know how blessed I was in a lot of ways to be living the way that I live. I'm not gonna say live up north, just to live the way I live and come from a good family. Thank you very much. To all praises due to the Father in heaven for that. you know. But whatever I can do inspirationally to help anybody, you know what I mean. I'm here for that. That is my calling. Uh, at the same time, we as people, uh, we gotta wake up. It's late in the ball game for black people, and we can't continue to keep doing the same thing that ends up in really no good results for us. No good results. All praise is due to the Father in heaven. Uh, we have to get an education. We have to do something powerful with our money, because they say knowledge is power. No, it's not. I heard a guy said knowledge is not power. He said knowledge used powerfully is power. Knowledge used powerfully is power. And I agree with that, you know. and we need wisdom, we need understanding, and because we need hope to cope. You know, when Jesus came back, he didn't come back just to come back. He came back and brought hope to the ones that needed it. He came back for that reason. And all I'm saying is that don't take nothing for granted in life. Do the right thing for yourself. Do the right thing for your family. Do the right thing for just the right purpose anyway. Because that's what we need to be doing. Is the right thing. And I just want to say, everybody around, whoever's listening, to have a nice day. Take it easy. Enjoy life. Don't let all the woes of life get you down. Stay positive. Step away from negativism and negativity. You know, because life is hard. And we used to have black neighborhoods. We don't have black neighborhoods no more. We have niggerhoods. Niggerhoods ain't worth a damn. And like I say, we need to bring back the hope and put and put and put and put God first in everything that you do. He's in the class by himself. Don't put your mama, your daddy, your kids in the same class as God, because you cannot do that. You should not do that. You put God first in the class by himself, up on the highest shelf, on the highest level. Afterwards, that's when you put you, your family, your kids, your mother and father, aunts and uncles and family members. That's how that works in my book. Uh, I just want to say, keep doing the right thing. Take care of yourself. Uh, Always try to give yourself opportunity. And when you look at problems and things of today, you can learn a lot from other people's problems. You can see things a million miles away of what not to do and how to get out the way. And that's what time it is. Especially when you got a mind, body, soul, and spirit, eyes, ears, and you got all your senses. He gave you senses to keep you with some sense. And that's what time it is, to keep you with sense. And don't he never intended for we as people, especially black people, to be senseless, because that don't make sense. And poverty don't make sense, but it does make sense. It does make sense to have poverty, and it does make sense, what I mean, to see that people are rich, because poverty keeps people down. The ones that's on the other side, that's living the upstairs life, they know that. That's why they keeping you down. That's why they stomp down hard on you. They want to see you doing bad. They don't want to ever see you climb up out of your mental grave and do the right thing. They keeping you down for a reason. Don't ever believe that. Don't ever believe that you was some kind of curse, and that this is you did this to yourself. Bull fucking shit. Ain't no such thing as we did this to ourselves, especially without no help from the enemy. Understand who loves you. Understand who don't like you. Understands who's going to be in your corner. Understand all kind of things in life. We have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to make it. You have to understand things, you know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not. Because like I said before, you need hope to cope, you know what I mean? And you need a realistic mind in these realistic times, you know what I mean? On this realistic earth, to function and operate, and to be able and have the ability and the capabilities to move on to bigger, better, deeper, and more important things in life. Because you can be anything you want to be if you put your mind to it. Mind over matter, and matter definitely over bullshit, in my damn book. And that's real for those who are listening. Uh, Again, when I seen that poverty, this made me just feel these people, and I felt their pain and everything. And like I said, I was just blessed not to grow up in that environment. But at the same time, I seen the suffering, the hurts, and the cries, and the people that live there, especially the sharecroppers who got fucked out of their money, you know what I mean, by this damn white devil, and some of them black devils down there too, that was working with the white devil. The devil was a devil. But the white devil, we distinguish, who he is. That's a fact. And live your life off the facts of life. and your life will be better. When you just live your life off the facts and understand the facts and know the facts, and you can research and develop the facts and research and develop yourself. That's what time it is. Believe me, that's what time it is. And like Malcolm X said, your times will never get better until you make them better. You know, because this man is out here. You have a devil that is running loose off the chain. And at the same time, I'm a pit bull off the chain trying to get mines and trying to better my life too. I'm off the chain too. A pet bull off the chain trying to get mines. And like I say, you know, I'm getting mine because you just can't wake up and say I'm gonna live a different life. Sometimes you have to have a waking up process. It's a process to wake up. You just don't wake up out of your condition. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it takes time, especially some people have addiction problems and behavior problems. You just don't wake up and say I'm cured. Ain't no such thing as that. You know what I mean? And don't ever play yourself straight to the left. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not cool either. You know, because if you be true with yourself, things will be better. You have to be true. You know what I'm saying? And you have to tell the truth on yourself, whether you like it or not. Telling the truth will get you out of your condition. All praise is due to the Father in heaven. I want to thank everybody for listening. Have a good day. God loves you. God loves me. God loves us all. Thank God I'm not part of Satan's seed that's got these damn Jews or whoever that is running this damn world into the ground. You know what I mean? Fuck them. You know, yeah, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't no good. They ain't never been no good. And they will never be no good to us. You know what I'm saying? They are users and just eaters of goodness, just eaters of it. You know what I'm saying? And I just thank everybody for listening. Have a good day. Word up.